The Kite Runner is a story written by Khaled Hosseini and directed by Mark Forster in the 2007 adaptation of the novel. It is a story based on the childhood of two boys, Amir and Hassan, set in Afghanistan. Amir and Hassan seem to have similarities at first. They both grew up without a mother, they were breastfed from the same nurse, they grew up in the same household, and it is later discovered that the boys shared the same father, although the boys did not know this while growing up. While growing up, Amir and Hassan are forced to face many differences. Amir is the son of a successful businessman, whom he calls Baba, whereas Hassan is believed to be the son of the family's servant, Ali. Since Hassan is believed to be the son of a servant, Hassan is forced to make Amir's breakfast, fold Amir's clothes, and do his chores. This is evident in the film when Hassan is doing chores while Amir is sitting at the breakfast table with a glass of juice in front of him. Nonetheless, Amir is secretly jealous of Hassan because Amir's father, Baba, seems to favor Hassan's qualities. Amir overhears Baba favoring Hassan's bravery over Amir's cowardness. Amir's jealousy is more evident in the novel due to detailed descriptions of his feelings, since he is the narrator. Regardless, the viewer is able to see his jealousy through the facial expressions of Zakaria Ibrahimi, who plays young Amir. Zakaria tries his best to make it obvious when his character Amir is sad and disheartened. For example, he lowers his head to show gloominess. Baba tells his friend that Amir is unable to stand up for himself, and that he requires the help of Hassan to chase off bullies. Upon hearing this, Amir is very gloomy and feels as if he is always disappointing his father. Despite his jealousy, Amir still plays with Hassan, and in the movie, he buys Hassan a gift for his birthday, although he does not buy anything for Hassan in the novel. The scene of Hassan's birthday is significant, as it shows the competition for Baba's love between the two boys. Amir is jealous of the attention that Hassan is receiving on his birthday, especially when Baba suggests that Hassan sits in the front seat of the car. The scene of Hassan's birthday is different in the film compared to in the novel. In the film, Hassan is trying to guess his birthday present, whereas in the novel, he is too modest to ever ask for anything. Baba also takes Hassan to a kite shop and lets him choose his birthday gift in the film. On the other hand, in the novel, for Hassan's birthday, Baba orders Dr. Kumar from New Delhi to give Hassan plastic surgery to fix his hair lip, whereas in the movie, Hassan does not even have a hair lip. The hair lip is important in the novel because it marks Hassan's true status in society. It acts as a symbol of poverty, which is one of the things that separates him from Amir, because Hassan and his family do not have enough money to fix their hair lip. Nonetheless, in the novel, Amir confesses that he wishes he had a hair lip, just like Hassan's, so that Baba would pay attention to him instead. In the novel, Amir feels that life is unfair because he must work so hard to obtain Baba's love, but Hassan, he doesn't do anything, he's just born with it. However, these emotions are less visible in the film due to the time limit of the film being only 2 hours. The novel is more effective in the scene of Hassan's birthday, as there are more details on what each character is feeling, whereas in the movie, the viewer is forced to assume the feelings of the character. Amir soon discovers a way to win Baba's love by winning the kite flying tournament. Amir wants to win the tournament so he can prove to Baba that he is worthy. The costumes and wardrobe are effective because the characters are wearing warm clothes to show that the season is winter. The bright lighting at the kite flying tournament is a symbol of hope for Amir. Amir has hope that if he wins the tournament, Baba will love him. Even in the kite flying, one boy manages the kite and the other helps by giving the string. Similar to how Hassan makes Amir's breakfast, folds his clothes, and cleans his room, he also helps Amir in kite tournaments. While Hassan participates in the enthusiasm of kite flying, he does not really have power over the kite. Hassan may assist the kite to lift and dive, but Amir is the one who is considered the winner at the end. Hassan might seize a valuable rival kite, but never to keep for himself, always to bring it back to Amir, to whom is the owner. When Amir cuts his rival's kite, it is up to Hassan to run the kite and to bring it back to Amir. Hence, Amir will win the tournament. The actors who play Amir and Hassan are Zakaria and Ahmad, and they are excellent because they show the emotions of the characters. They both show the tension and later the happiness that the characters are feeling. Amir's happiness does not last long. While looking for Hassan, Amir finds Hassan in an alley surrounded by Asif, Wali, and Kamal, the neighborhood bullies. This scene is portrayed as the viewers can see Hassan is powerless. He is also wearing old ripped clothing to show that he is poor, whereas the three bullies are fully dressed in warm winter coats, which shows that they are wealthy. The dark lighting in this scene enhances the mood because it foreshadows the darkness that is about to fall upon Hassan when he is raped by a thief. Hassan is raped because he refuses to give up Amir's kite because he is loyal to Amir. The dark lighting also symbolizes Amir's feelings, as he must live with the guilt of not standing up for Hassan. The scene of Hassan's rape is similar to the scene in the novel, however, the movie is more effective in this scene because of visual elements such as lighting, setting, and costumes. The dark lighting foreshadows harmful actions and the feelings for the main characters. The setting of the alley poses fear amongst the characters and amongst the viewers because alleys are cut off and often in the dark. Alleys are considered scary places to be, and often violence occurs in them. The actors Zakaria and Ahmad, who portray Amir and Hassan, are effective in this scene, as Zakaria makes Amir look sad and upset with himself for not helping Hassan. Ahmad Khan, who plays Hassan, is a great actor, as he shows the pain that Hassan is going through during the rape scene. He makes noises of pain to show the physical pain. The slow and sad music is also efficient in the background, because it represents the mood of the scene. Hassan faces a sad and horrifying experience of being raped, while Amir faces the guilt of not helping Hassan. I chose to include the scene of Hassan's rape as it is significant in both the novel and the film. It shows the characters and qualities of both Hassan and Amir. Hassan is a loyal person who is willing to do whatever he can to please Amir, therefore he did not give up the kite to the thief. On the other hand, Amir is not brave at all, and he runs away from his difficulties. The directorial liberties improve the scene, as it is shown as a gloomy experience in both Amir and Hassan's lives. The scene of Hassan's rape illustrates plot significance, as it is the cause of Amir's actions in the future. Amir is unable to live with himself for betraying Hassan, and Amir is constantly reminded of his disloyalty towards Hassan. Ahmad Khan plays the character of Hassan well by walking slowly with his shoulders down to show the physical pain of Hassan after he is raped. In regards to form and audience, the novel could be read by people of all ages because it is very descriptive, which makes the story easier to understand, whereas the movie forces the viewers to fill in gaps and to make many assumptions. For instance, in the movie, the viewer is forced to assume that Amir is jealous of Hassan, but in the novel, the reader is 100% certain of Amir's feelings towards Hassan. In the novel, it is also clear that Hassan knows Amir was present during his rape, due to the details of the content. However, in the movie, the viewer assumes that Hassan does not know of Amir's cowardness. Amir is meant to be a confused male who is fighting for his father's love in a battle against Hassan. The Marxist lens is applied because Baba's love is the type of power that Amir wants to obtain. He sacrifices Hassan in order to win the kite flying tournament, so he could obtain Baba's love. Zakaria Ibrahimi is excellent at portraying Amir, as he shows the jealousy, the confusion, and the cowardness that Amir feels. Despite being raped, Hassan is still seen as a male that tries to make the most of life. Ahmad Khan plays the role of Hassan well, as he shows the emotions of Hassan. When Hassan is supposed to be happy, Ahmad shows a smile that could reach his eyes to show the feelings of his character. When Hassan is supposed to be scared, Ahmad makes his voice stutter and makes himself look frightened. The story is suitable to be set in Kabul, Afghanistan, because the author Khaled Hosseini is of African descent. During the 1960s and 1970s, the status and reputation of an individual were very important in Afghanistan. The system of hierarchy was quite visible, which is an important concept in The Kite Runner. Hence, it makes sense to have the setting be in a country where the wealth and status of a person is incredibly important. The movie was not shot in Afghanistan due to security reasons. It was filmed in Kashgar, China. Nonetheless, the director, Mark Forster, did an excellent job in making the setting similar to that of Afghanistan in the 1970s.